Hopefully you've already watched the videos that introduce you to ions and explain some of the general trends with ions. Now we begin going through the ions section by section. This is the first section. This is what the ions that will be covered on the first ion quiz today. And we'll just kind of break it down. There's not a whole lot more to tell you on this section than what you should have gotten from the previous. We can just kind of review that overview. We have, first of all, notice that each one of the ions here has just a single letter in it. F, I, O, N. I guess I should say capital letter. So there's only one element here. Te, that's and it's telluride. So if we look over here, we'll see that each one of these is a symbol that is on the periodic table. Fluoride is right here. Iodide is right there. Oxide is there. Nitrogen, the N goes there. Telluride, beryllium, and hydrogen. Woo, there it is right there. And so these are all examples of places where the ion that you see is just has the symbol that is on the periodic table. So how do you know what to write? Well, if you are given, you'll be either given a name like that, in which case you would just look for it on here and you'd say, well, that's hydrogen. You can't see it on here, but you could read it on your periodic table that says hydrogen. So you'd know the symbol there has to be H. And so you would then write H. And then the question would be, well, what is the charge? So luckily that's easy. The charge is +1. How do you know that? Well, because it's in the +1 column here. Anything in that first column, the H, Li, Na, so K, Rb, Cs, Fr, those are all +1s. So we would just say, well, it's in that column, so it's +1, and we're done. I'm having some trouble with my board orienting, so I wasn't when I started the video. That's weird. Ooh, a video of me orienting the board. That's fancy. Fancy stuff. I'll probably have to remake this one. This is pretty poor. Anywho, so there's your +1. Anything that you would find in this column here would be a +2. We don't have any tricks for the short column. This is the +3 column. No tricks for that guy. And then we start over going the other way, -3, -2, -1, and these aren't ions. So that is a basic structure of the periodic table that you need to become familiar with. So we see hydrogen. It's in the first column, so it's +1, H, +1. Beryllium, here it is, second column, its symbol is Be, its charge is +2. Telluride, so we look for telluride and we see it here, and we say, well, that's the -2 column. Now if you see Te -2 and you have to come up with the name, remember anything over here, nope, made a mistake there, didn't I? Anything over here that is negative, you're going to have to change that ending to IDE. If it has only one symbol in it and it's negative, it's going to change its ending to IED. So we don't write tellurium, we write telluride. You see that guy, you see N-3, you say, well, that's by itself, it's just a single symbol and it's -3, so it must be nitride, IDE. The element is nitrogen. Again, oxide, by the way, nitride, the -3 there, oxide, the -2, iodide is in this column, so we'd see the -1, and fluoride, also -1. Now, a key thing to remember about fluoride, people often misspell it. They want to say flouride. It's not flouride, it's fluoride. So, like, I have the flu, or I'd, you know, go beat you up because you made me angry. I have the flu, or I'd do this. You know, it's your excuse. I have the flu. I have the flu, or I'd. So spell that correctly. So this is a simple group. Most people do well on this one. There are nothing really that you even have to memorize. You don't have to study for this if you know the tricks. If you know that's +1, +2, +3, skip, -3, -2, -1, skip. And that'll be all.